right, our big Black Friday essay writing hackathon is coming up fast, and I want to make sure you're totally prepared. So, think of this as your ultimate playbook for that transfer essay. We're going to turn that scary blank page into a story that makes admissions committees sit up and pay attention. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so here's the million-dollar question, right? How on earth do you cram your whole life, your whole story, into just 650 words? It honestly feels impossible. But stick with me, because that's exactly what we're here to solve. This is the blueprint you need to crush it, especially with the hackathon on the horizon.
So, we're going to crack this thing wide open. What follows is a super clear, actionable game plan. No vague advice here, just a step-by-step blueprint to help you build an essay that is 100% you and gets you totally ready for the hackathon.
Here's the most important thing to get right from the start. Your essay, it is not a list of your accomplishments. It's a story, just one powerful story. The real goal is to weave together your journey, your unique perspective, and your future goals into one single compelling narrative that feels completely authentic.
Okay, let's jump into part one, building that core story. This is the foundation, the bedrock of your entire essay. It's all about grabbing that reader from the very first sentence and not letting go.
So your story's foundation really comes down to three key things. First, you need a hook, something really vivid that pulls them right in. Second, you got to detail your academic journey, what you've learned and what's pushing you to grow. And third, and this is so important, you have to showcase your unique value. What do you bring to the table that literally no one else does? Now, this next point is a huge mindset shift, and it is absolutely critical. Do not, I repeat, do not talk negatively about your current school. Your essay needs to be all about positivity and ambition. You're not escaping a bad situation. No, you are running towards an amazing opportunity that you've identified at this new school.
And here's a pro tip that can totally change the game for you. Focus on the power of one, just one. Instead of giving them this big laundry list of everything you've ever done, pick one single defining experience and go deep. This is the classic show, don't tell. You're not telling them you're resilient, you're showing them through a story.
And check this out. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. This student could have just said, "Oh, I'm good at cross-cultural communication." Boring, right? Instead, they tell a story. There's a problem, a misunderstanding with a roommate. There's an action. They initiated a tough conversation. And there's a positive outcome, a workshop for the whole floor. This shows their maturity and skills way better than just saying it.
All right, you've got your core story locked in. Now for part two, and honestly, this might be the most important part of the entire essay. It's all about proving your fit. This is where you show them you've done your homework and that you belong at this college, not just any college. Generic compliments are an instant turnoff. Just look at the difference here. On the left, a prestigious university. I mean, that could be anywhere, right? It's so forgettable. But look at the right. Boom, a specific professor's name, their exact field of study, and a direct line drawn to the student's own goals. That screams, I've done my research, and I am serious about this.
So, what exactly are you looking for when you do this research? Well, here's your treasure map. You need to be digging for specific program names, unique courses you can't find anywhere else, key professors whose work excites you, research labs, student clubs, even study abroad options. These are the golden nuggets that will make your essay shine.
And here we go. Another fantastic example. This one sentence is a powerhouse. It names a specific lab, it shows they know what that lab does, assistive tech, and then the knockout punch. It connects it all back to a personal, meaningful goal. That, right there, is the gold standard. That's what you're aiming for.
Okay, you've got the story, you've proven the fit. We're in the home stretch now. Part 3 is all about the final polish. This is where we take a good draft and make it absolutely flawless. You can have the best story in the world, but if the execution is sloppy, it all falls apart. We can't let that happen.
The most important thing to remember here is what we call authentic voice. Basically, sound like you. Don't pull out a thesaurus and start using giant words you'd never say out loud. Don't try to be who you think they want you to be. Be you. Your personality, your perspective, that's your superpower. Let it shine through.
And while you're polishing, you gotta watch out for these common traps. We've already talked about the negativity and generic praise. Huge no-nos. But also, don't just list your activities. Show what you learned from them. And for the love of all that is good, avoid those cliches like, I've always dreamed of. You can do better.
Listen, your first draft is just that. A first draft. It's never going to be the final one.
You have to put your essay through what I call the revision gauntlet. Write it, then rewrite it. Then, and this is a big one, read it out loud. You'll hear all the clumsy sentences. Get someone else to read it, a teacher, a counselor, anyone you trust. And finally, proofread. And then proofread again, obsessively. It's that important.
Okay, let's wrap all this up into your winning strategy, especially as you get psyched for our Black Friday hackathon. You're going to want to keep this final game plan front and center. This is your ultimate cheat sheet for success.
Here it is, your winning game plan, boiled down to 4 simple rules. Number 1, craft one single authentic story. Number 2, prove you're a perfect fit with that deep, specific research. Number 3, show them the unique value you bring, especially as an international student. And number 4, polish that thing until it absolutely shines.
And that's it. That's the playbook. You've got the tools, you have the strategy, you have the blueprint. You are so ready for the hackathon. All that's left to do is to start writing. So I'll leave you with this one question. What story will you tell?